Should the music be free? Well, if you look at it, music has been free for many years now. Take Spotify, for example. You can find a lot of music on it for free. Or you can stream on YouTube for free, with an exception with some ads. But my question is, should you as a producer be charging for your music, for your digital downloads? Well, at least should I charge for my digital downloads? I've been asking this question myself lately a lot. To answer this question, you should ask yourself first, why am I in the music in the first place? Like, why make music? I know that some people are into that just for fame, for Instagram likes, for money. And others, like me, make music just because it's in our DNA, and there's no option for us not to make music. Well, in my case, I've been making music since I was 6 years old. I was actually recording my music since I was 6 years old, which is like in 1989. I'm 41 now. And I still love making music. I love making music more than I care about the outcome of the music. So I don't really compromise my music to be more sellable, more listenable or whatever. I literally make whatever I want, and with only one person in mind, which is me. However, by doing that, I still want my music to be, to reach as many people as possible. When it comes to digital downloads, I don't mind giving my music for free. It works best. Besides, who buys digital if there's actually, you can just stream it on Spotify and stuff? Probably mostly just DJs who want like one track instead of like 10 tracks on an album to play in their gigs. And you're not gonna make a living, like in my case, there's no living in just selling digital files. And in my opinion, just putting out digital files and trying to sell them doesn't make sense. I mean, people don't download them, don't buy them. And the only way to make money from your music is by selling merch, selling tapes, vinyl, that kind of stuff. So this has been my experience, that I've noticed that whenever I put out digital stuff, people don't really buy it as much. And as a musician, there's many different ways to make music. You can do gigs if you want to, if you like to. If you're younger than me, you can sell sample packs and stuff. This is where the money comes actually, but not from digital downloads. And I've noticed that this like 10 years ago, when I started selling merch, I've noticed that whenever I sell tapes or vinyl, people buy it and I make money. But whenever I do digital only releases, nobody cares. And I've started experimenting recently with just letting people to download stuff for free or pay what they want. And people actually buy stuff when they have an ability to pay whatever they want. Some people might pay only 50 cents. Some people might pay 7 or 10 euros for a single or an EP. So as I said, my main priority is just to share the music with the world, and whenever I do physical releases, I don't buy digital stuff myself. Unless there's something, if something I really like, I would definitely buy it on vinyl, or I'll definitely buy it on a tape. But I would never pay for digital myself, so I think a lot of people have the same mentality, so why not? I think I'm just gonna probably start putting out everything that's digital for free for everyone to enjoy, and I would enjoy it as well. I mean, if somebody wants to play my music on their DJ sets, I'm only be glad sharing that with the world. So I've been making music, as I have said, since I was 6 years old, and I've only started releasing it when I was, I think, 22, something like that. And before that, I've made like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, if not like thousands of tunes. So I spent an enormous amount of hours for making music just for myself. But in the early 2000s, when internet just became a bit of a household thing, and you all of a sudden had an opportunity to connect to other producers and other people who were running labels, and at that time running a net label, which is just a digital label, was a new thing and a thing. I've released a couple of EPs on my friends' net labels, free downloads, that actually kind of put me on a spot, if you can say so. And there was an opportunity for my music to be distributed to everybody, to many other people, for free, of course. But I was really happy about it. And labels back then, at least the one that I was on, is called Sutemos. It was run by my friends. They were actually doing a lot of really great music. I don't know, they've attracted a lot of big IDM names, and they were doing free downloads. But what they did, they were doing a lot of promotion, which is, I believe, what label's supposed to do. And when it comes to labels, I always thought that, it's nice to be on a label, but right now I would only deal with vinyl, with labels that would put out vinyl. And it's also a bit of a hassle with that, because doing with digital labels, I've done some releases in the past, and I'm just not gonna be working with labels that are doing only digital releases, because they don't do any promotion. So my music they put stuff out and that's it. There's no promotion. With vinyl, yes, I love vinyl, but with vinyl labels, it can take up to 2 years for your tracks to be signed until they come out on the record. It's way too long. And I had this thing that in the past I was making a lot of music, but I was so anxious and embarrassed to show it to the world. So I end up sitting on a lot of my music for 10 years, and then I would just start putting that out slowly. And right now I'm in a situation where when I make music, I don't want to sit on it for years. I just want to put it out as quick as I can, and it still sometimes takes a couple of years for some of my music to be released. So doing it yourself is the best way to work on your music. It's just that you have to become a bit of your own manager and publisher and whatever, and it's not an ideal situation for hardcore artists who are mostly introverts, and they enjoy making music, they enjoy creating, but doing the other stuff, like being your own record label and doing the marketing and PR, that kind of stuff, relationships with other producers, magazines or whatever, just isn't as easy for me. So I just made a conscious decision that I just want to make music, and I will release it how I want it. And probably if I'm going to do digital releases, I'm going to keep it for free. I'm not making a living from my music. Anything that I make from my physical releases, it mostly just, I put it aside, and I, go on holiday with my family for a week or so. That's where the money actually goes. Or I might buy some records and some synthesizers if I feel like I want to buy new toys. Otherwise, I make a living doing other stuff. Thank God it's also creative. Like, I'm a filmmaker. I usually make films and just a lot of video stuff for the clients. This is how I make my living. And I think it's a good thing, because then I don't have to compromise my music, meaning that I don't have to try and make it sellable. Instead, I can make it true art, the way I want to, not conforming to any rules and stuff. And I think that's what's missing in this day and age, because I'm a 90s kid. I grew up in the 90s, and back then every producer had its own style, and everybody sounded different. And now if you look at music, everybody sounds the same, and I don't want that. I want my music to be different. I used to want to be like a star. When I was younger, there was a moment when I wanted to be known and a star and stuff, but I never became as big as I probably wanted to. But I don't really care about it, because making music is all I really cared about. I don't really put any emphasis on the outcome of it. And if somebody likes my music, I'm more than happy. And having released my music physically, I've been sending my stuff to all over the place. Literally, I've sent my tapes and vinyl to every single country in the world, and which is kind of fun. I mean, it's cool when you think that I come from like this really little country called Lithuania, a little town called Klaipėda, and now my music, people know me from all over the world, and all over the world, and I'm happy about it. I mean, what else could I ask? So, what do you think as a producer? Do you want to like really? Do you see sense? Like, does it make sense for you to charge for music, for your digital downloads? Or just make it free, or let people pay what they want. I don't know what this video all about actually. If I don't know if there's a sense, if it makes sense to make a video like that. But I feel like I haven't uploaded any videos on my channel for quite some time. As I said, I'm really busy making films, and I also have another YouTube channel for my music where I try to upload twice, maybe 3 times a week, and this is my priority. And that channel has been monetized, and it makes me quite some money. So yeah, I forgot what I wanted to say, but anyway, thanks for watching, and see you on the next video.